problem statement of this lab 8 was JWT based authentication. So we have four different roles, three different roles: admin, editor, and viewer. And each role can do a set of predefined operations. And we are not explicitly asking this role as like we have done in lab 7. Instead, we are using a token based authentication. So let me start the server of our backend, which is in fast API, and then let's see. So this is our backend server is up and running. So let's go to the Swagger. Okay, we have the Swagger here. Now let me log in first as editor. Alias is an editor. Let me try to change the parameters and send the request. Alias and password as password. Let me send this request. You can see we got an access token here. So we are logged in here as an editor. Now let's save this access token. The bearer token was the key and the value was our access token. Now we are, for every request which we are sending from now onwards, this token will be attached along with the request. So we have logged in as editor as of now. Now let's try performing some activities. Initially, let's see list of students. So we can see these are the list of students which we are having. Now let me add a new student, and then we can test if create student functionality is working properly or not. Let's try updating a student instead. In the list of students which we got above, we can see if we want to edit our first user, which is John, having user ID 1. So we can keep that user ID and edit value. What we can do, we can give edit value. We can change his name from John to my name. So let me try changing that. Name as Vanity. Let me send this request. There is an validation error. It's the response expecting the name enclosed in a double quotes. Okay, so the key here should be in double quotes also. Name. Now let me try to resend this. You can see there is an internal server error. So I think we just need to send this key directly. Without this additional props. Let me send this request one more time. You can see, I think the response server status code was 200. The student has been updated successfully. Now let's try seeing list of students again. Now we should see the first user as the updated one. Yes, we can see John has been updated to Monday. So the editor is able to view all students and he is also able to update. Now let's try creating a new student. Uh, Let me add my roll number as in my third student 2201 CS27. I'm sending this request. You can see student has been added. Now let's try seeing the list of all the students to cross check if the third student which we added. Okay, you can see that user has been added, but ID which we have here it was not auto generated. So it should be the ideally the case. So let's create one more user with user ID. ID as 4. Now let's execute this. Okay, we have got some processable entry. In the JSON, we have this comma that made the JSON invalid format. Now you can see student has been added successfully. Now let's try verify this by checking all the students again. We should have 4 students. You can see this third student was an uh, kind of invalid entry which don't have any ID. So now let's try deleting one entry. Let's go to the delete endpoint. Minimize this edit. And let's try this edit endpoint. ID which we want to delete. It's 4. The one we have recently created. And this will not permit us because we are .admin and editor is not having permissions, so insufficient permissions. So let's quickly log out as editor and log in as an admin and then try this delete operation once again. So I'm logging in as an admin. So username and password for admin is admin and admin itself. Admin and admin. I'm sending this request. Okay. So we must be getting an access token. Now I will be using this access token once again and I will replace our previous editor access token with this admin access token and we will try the delete endpoint which should work for admin. Okay, so let me quickly go to the delete endpoint which we have. This is the list of students. Okay, here we go. So I'm triggering this delete endpoint again as an admin. You can see we have got an internet server error. Okay, you have got an internet server error. No, I think the response was properly. The record is deleted. Now let's check by getting all the students. You can see like this record was still there. I think there is some issue in this uh, deletion logic. Let me try one more time, one final time. Here what we are doing. ID was 4. If you want to delete, yes it's 4. And yeah, I am running this server response. Okay, so there is some issue with this. So let's leave this. So this is the kind of role-based JWT-based authentication which we have implemented using a Fast API and